Hello there, and welcome back to Fash Skill for another fashion project. Today we are going to cover how to make a simple skirt pattern. There are several techniques out there to make a simple classic skirt. Let's start with my 3-in-1 classic skirt pattern. With just a few modifications to this pattern, you will be able to create several skirt styles: a straight skirt, a pencil skirt, and an A-line skirt. All this from this one pattern. There are 3 basic things to consider when choosing the perfect skirt: the height of the waist, the length of the hem, and the fullness of the skirt. At the level 1.5 to 2 inches above the belly button is called the empire waist. At the level of the waist is called the high rise. Lower than the waist is called the low rise. For the skirt length, we have the mid-thigh, above the knee, below the knee, mid-calf, and the maxi skirt. The last thing to consider is the fullness of your skirt. For the straight skirt, the waist and the hem are the same. For the pencil skirt, the hem is narrower than the waist. For the A-line skirt, the hem is wider than the waist. Let's take a look at this image of a basic skirt, or what I would call a straight skirt. For starters, we will draw a vertical line from point A to point B, just as you see in the diagram. The next step is to draw a horizontal line from point A to point C. And this is the part where the measurements come in. For the waist, we're going to use 28 inches, and you'll divide that by 4 to get 7 inches. Next, we shall measure 8 inches from point A to point D to get our hip line. Once that's done, we shall apply the measurements of 36 inches, which are also divided by 4 to get 9 inches. The next step is to connect points C, E, and F. This is the side seam, just as you can see in the diagram. Then you will connect G to C with a straight line. Measure points A to C for the dart, 5 inches for the dart length, and mark 1.5 inches on both sides to complete the dart legs. Go ahead and add half an inch of seam allowance to all sides of your basic skirt and cut out your pattern. What we've just completed is the pattern for the front part of a straight or a basic skirt. Now let's move on to the pattern for the back part of this basic straight skirt. What you're going to do is simply draft the basic skirt front, add the dart at the same points as the front skirt, and add 1.5 zip allowance from the center back. And that, my friends, is the complete pattern for the back part of the straight basic skirt. We have come to the end of this simple tutorial on how to make a simple basic straight skirt. And like I said before, this pattern is a 3-in-1 pattern. So in our next video, we shall be covering how to make a simple pencil skirt. I've also added some images of different skirt styles to this video for you to try out and see which ones you can make. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in our next video.